And now for your pleasure, the very sophisticated and beautiful Sandra Bissett.
So, I just got married on Friday. Yeah, the past couple of weeks have not been stressful at all. The thing I'm kind of nervous about is that there's people here tonight that I invited here that I didn't invite to the wedding. And vice versa. I mean, my family laughed enough at the wedding. No, in reality, my family's super happy for us, except for the ones that had put money on me dying alone. You guys. But I understand. I lost $50 on that bet myself. No, I know I'm not really old enough to be talking like that, but you have to understand in my family, women get married young and they start having babies young. I remember as I got older and older and didn't have a boyfriend, one of my aunts actually took me aside and she said, Sandra, you're gonna have to be careful or your eggs are gonna rot inside of you. I was like, look, Aunt Sally, I gotta study for the SAT right now. Maybe we can talk at prom. My parents are really cool though, they're here tonight. Yeah, you know you got good parents when the entire time growing up and you're bringing friends to the house, they never even once feel the need to be normal. My dad was an elementary school science teacher, which was awesome because we always had a lot of animals around. I remember one summer we had 8 chickens, a couple of rabbits, and I think 37 gerbils in the backyard. Unfortunately, that experiment failed. It turns out there's not much meat on a gerbil. Sugar gliders, though, taste as good as they sound. Another thing that was probably really fun for my parents growing up is that I have asthma. You know, parenthood's not exciting enough. Add the fear that your kid's suddenly not going to be able to breathe. But it's not really bad. Like, the only time I even notice it anymore is if I walk up a flight of stairs and have to answer the phone. Hello? I sort of feel like I should charge by the minute. In college, anytime I got bored, I changed my major. And I think I changed my major 14 times. I got bored a lot in college. I finally settled on French, which has been really practical and useful in everyday life. I mean, we live in Texas, right? You guys know the stereotype, you can't swing an armadillo without hitting a Frenchman in the baguette. The real problem, though, is that I'm terrified of actually speaking French and pretty much always have been. It's the world's most intimidating language. And what's even worse is whenever people find out you speak French, they always want to try and speak it to you. Pardon, où est la toilette? I don't know where the bathroom is, but I'm never speaking to you again. Another thing that was kind of fun I learned in college is that I have a learning disability. I was super excited. I was like, do I get to use those big shiny buttons to automatically open the doors? It turns out I have ADD. After I graduated, I got my first job, which was awesome. It was great. Unfortunately, it was working for a crazy woman. The only thing I really remember about her is that she loved to yell, and she was very buxom. And I guess she would get really tired of carting the twins around all day, because when she needed to yell at you, she would hoist them up to rest them on the table. We all sort of lived in fear that she'd get a more supportive bra and we'd lose our warning system. Thank you guys, I'm Sandra Bissett.
Sandra Bissett.